deliberated on the continued refusal of the federal government to engage in a meaningful and constructive dialogue within the ambit of good faith, given the 21 days ultimatum and the subsequent successful 2 days nationwide strike of the 5th and 6th of September and other meetings that were supposed to demonstrate the preparedness of the Nigerian workers to push through their decision to embark on an indefinite nationwide strike if their demands were not met.
Consequently, the NLC and TUC NEC in section resolved as follows. 1. To, in the spirit of the Independence Day celebration, and to demonstrate our resolve for a truly independent Nigeria, to take our destinies in our own hands and rescue our nation. 2. To embark on an indefinite and total shutdown of the nation beginning on 0 hours, Tuesday, the 3rd day of October 2023. 3. To direct all workers in Nigeria to withdraw their services from their respective workplaces commencing from the 3rd of October 2023. 4. To direct all affiliates and state councils to immediately start mobilizing accordingly for action to organize street protests and rally until government responds positively to our demands. 5. To enjoin all patriotic Nigerians to join hands across the nation to assist this government, put the people back at the center of its policies and programs.
If not now, when? 4 months after removal of subsidy. People are down, people are weak. Subsidy removal without consultation. Subsidy removal without a well thought out palliative or even wage adjustment. Why must it be the worker that is down already that must continue to sacrifice? The time is now. In the labor palace, a slave has nothing to lose than his chain. He that is down needs no fall. That is our position. It can't be worse than this. It can't be worse than this, that a worker can't go to work, he can't feed, he can't pay for his children's school fees. He can't even survive on 1 loaf of bread per day. Every day suffering. The worker goes to the office and sleeps in the office, takes his bath in the office, manages to get bread or akara to eat till the next week when he will go home and come back. When we have almost become destitute in the midst of plenty. And we are talking of why now on a bad situation. Nigeria shall rise again. If the worker doesn't earn his wage, the traders will not sell, the businessmen will not sell, industrialists will not perform. It is only when we earn our wage, that we purchase, the purchasing power, and then businesses grow, the economy grows. If anybody tells you that the economy is growing when there is no purchasing power, the person is lying. If you don't meet with people, you will know whether they are sensitive to issues or not issues. In all the meetings we attended, and in all the meetings where we made proposals, certain understanding on how to go, there's no approach to it, there's no response to it. Nothing has been achieved. From item 1 to item 7, or item 1 to item 5, nothing has been achieved. Is that not the height of insensitivity? Insensitivity doesn't mean when you don't meet. It is even worse when you meet and the person starts to look at you, or the person use, silence as a strategy. The person uses laziness as a strategy, that when you are tired, you leave. That's what we are seeing. Meetings where committees were set up, the committees don't meet. They have not met. No convocation of meetings, no convocation of committee meetings to deliberate, even to be talking. No calls, no meetings. It is only at the point, at the eve of any strike notice that we meet. The first one was at the eve of a strike notice that they brought injunction, and we met and got an agreement. That agreement has not been converted to the level of implementation. And the next time was at the time we wanted to protest, and there were threats to jail us, and then we had another meeting. The next one they called us for another meeting was at the eve of the warning strike. Now the other one is this one now at the eve of NLC, expiration of ultimatum. So you can see, at the eve of it. And each time we meet at the eve and say, okay, let us give them more time, Nigeria will say they have settled them. They have given them money. Now if you watch, even when the minister asks for more time, by Monday, when we are thinking of commencing the action, that will be another 2 weeks. Time, give us time, give us time, give us time. And nothing is happening. By the next 3 days, that will be 4 months after the subsidy was removed. Nothing has happened. So for goodness sake, nobody will think we are insensitive or we have not tried. Ordinarily, the subsidy should not have been removed without making provision for the consequences arising from it.